All right, welcome to the On Time On Target play of the day. You have four screens in front of you. We have the SPY on the left. In a 1 minute chart, we have PIC along. There's the arrow showing that's long. The NIU is short, which didn't get the arrow in there. And then we also have a frog short as well. Expecting to take these shorts pretty quick. 8% down there, kind of letting it flop for just a second there. And then JFrog also looking short. Again, looking at around a 50-cent stop here in NIU. It looks like it might already have left us, so we might not be able to get into that. Let's see, PIC up almost 10%, so this one's down almost 10%. Frog minus 2%. Again, that's selling off due to a secondary there. Excuse me, an early lockup period expiration. So 40,000 shares in JFrog. I liked that. Let's look at 59.50 with a 50-cent stop up to 60. So again, looking at this short, actually, let's take it 59.60 with a 50-cent stop. So waiting on JFrog to go short. Make sure you have that set up in another screen over here. 59.60 is our entry point. Again, looking short in JFrog. Just making a little mark there for myself. That's again our entry point. Get that arrow in here. There it is. Let me get it on another screen. Okay, got it. So 59.60 is our entry point. So we are in this trade. We're using a 50-cent stop. So up to 60.10 is the stop. So we'll get 60.10 in as the stop up to the high side. So 60.10, kind of off the screen. I'll draw it at 67 just so we can see it. And then I also want to zoom in here a little bit. Okay, so 50 cents down to 59.10 will be our first R. So let's zoom out a little bit. I have us focused in a little too much here. Okay, we're down at the first R point. So again, we entered here, didn't get quite all the drawings in that I wanted. We're entered here. This is our exit up at the top. If we get stopped out, which we don't want to get stopped out, and we're in short. So the next one is going to be 58.60, and then our final exit is going to be 58.10. So let's look back at the chart here. 58.10 is going to be below the low of the day, so it can easily flop down here to 58.60 pretty quick, and then it's going to need to just sell off after that. Okay, so I'm looking away for a second, see what I got for a price. Okay, I'm good. Got it there in the ballpark. When I say that, you need to take a look. If you take a trade, obviously when you go to grab the trade, you'll mark it into it. To get it fast enough. Well, some people limit into their trades to make sure they get their price. Generally, marketing's in better, but you can enter anyway. If I say buy it at 59.60, you might get it anywhere from 59.5 to 59.7 as you enter the trade. So, okay, so this is how our trade's going. That's fine. Plenty of room to the downside. Let's take a look at some of these others. NIU, the move was kind of here in this first 2 minutes. It's already bounced from that. We could keep a look at that later. There you see in our trade off to the right, there's our 2R point. It popped all the way down. So get ready to exit the trade, 58.10. So get your tickers set up for exit. And again, I generally mark it out. I'm going to sell all of this if it hits 58.10. I'm not going to keep any of it. You could keep a third of it if you wanted. And again, because it might continue to sell off, I'm going to be done with the trade and be happy with the Monday trade. Okay, let's take a look at some other things. Well, NIU is continuing to fall here, down below 10% now. PIC did not work long. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other longs that are out there. BABA was up 4%. You know, it's another name that I love. It's fallen back to where down. It's only down 1%, or excuse me, it's only up 1% now. Let's look at Li Automotive. LI is a long, up 10% today. So when we talk about that investable themes, you talk about electric vehicles. Li is one of them. They're up 10%. They've been on fire. Not going to back it out, but they're up significantly. And the other one is Xpeng Automotive, which is XPEV, they're up another 8%. So these kind of fell behind NEO, which was kind of the original gangster here. NEO down. I do have a client that has a 2,000% gain in NEO. If you remember, NEO dropped down to, below $5, down, I think down to 2 or maybe even into the ones. Snapped up a $5,000 investment there, up over 100,000 now. So that's pretty good gain. And of course, now trying to sell. It's in a taxable account. So now it's the, do you sell or we got to shave a position off of that. So let's look at some other names that were in the news. Longview, LGVW, up 16%. I don't know what they do, but that's a good looking chart. Over here in our trade, got close. We got down to 58.30. So just be patient. Nice red selling off. There's not, it could reverse. Sure, it always can. But beautiful downtrend here. Not really worried about it. I think we hit 58.10 by the time I'm off air here. So just keep that. I'll keep that open for you while I'm talking about some other things. All right, so Longview worked, and Jumia Tech. I can't remember exactly what Jumia does, but they were on fire today as well. See, it's a nice entry there. So, all right, NIU to worked. It's continually selling off. Frog is working. Let's look at some other shorts. I did have one more. Solo was the other one. That's the European EV maker, down 10% or so. That'd have been tough to buy in there. You'd have to almost scalp this to be able to get into it. All right, there's our there's our exit point. So all right, I'm flat in the trade. Pretty good exit there for what I got. So 58.10 is our extra exit point. So I'll draw that in there and then recap this trade. So again, we took it at 59.60. So pretty quick out of the gate based off of the headline we had. The arrow was down. We put a 50-cent stop, which is above the high of the day. So nice protective stop up here at 60.10. I drew it at 60.07, but it's really 60.10. And then pretty much a steady flow all the way down to the first target. I'm not holding any of it. But you certainly could. So nice, strong 3x trade for Monday. So get us started on a good foot this week.